Good evening everybody and welcome back to Subnautica Above Zero. Tap 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 tap. It's another beautiful day on planet 4546b, coming at you with some epic mods. Right, so what are we doing today? Well, there are a few things actually. Do you ever just feel that driving around in your sea moth or maybe in your prawn suit, that it's just a little bit too easy? I mean, you get in and you essentially have this infinite supply of air. It's not very realistic, is it? Well, that, my friends, will no longer be a problem with this next mod. Now, thanks to FC Studios, that many of you guys might know, we now have the Oxygen Module mod. And as you can see, there's a bit of text here on the screen now as I'm sitting in my Seamoth that says, air vents closed. And if I get to the surface, I have the option to press B and open air vents and then, once again close them when I dive back down. And what this does is pretty much exactly what you think. If I was chilling here in survival with a very limited oxygen supply, and I wanted to refuel in my Seamoth, well, too bad. As that happens, you see my air is still going down. Well, that's simply because this thing does not have an infinite oxygen supply before you put in the upgrade. So to give more air, we gotta get to work. Boop. Beep, bop. And here is the vehicle oxygen upgrade module. It requires a computer chip, an advanced wiring kit, and an air bladder. And once you craft this bad boy, you can access the upgrades on any vehicle of your choice, toss it in there, and once you enter, the oxygen will no longer be a problem. And yes, I mean, this is arguably a very small change, and one that you might argue is quite inconsequential, but if you're going for the hyper immersion or super hardcore playthrough, this might just be another small addition. Oh, and one more quick thing, by the way, because I see this a lot in my comments. I've covered a whole bunch of mods created by this creator, FC Studios. And unfortunately, a lot of those mods are, as of right now, unavailable on the website. So a lot of people keep asking what happened. And it's actually quite simple. If you read up on the page of this creator, they're simply doing a pretty large upgrade. So at some point, the mods will probably be coming back. We're just not sure when, so you gotta stay patient for that. Okay, but I'm not gonna hold you guys back any longer. Let's finally get to what you all came here for. And that is the updates to the Perlin Void mod. Now let's see if I get any better at this. I mean, that's pretty good. That could have been way worse. Okay, so while I'm casually walking my way over to the edge of the void, I first want to give a really big thank you to the developer behind the Perlin Void mod. Thank you so much for reaching out and providing me early access to the updated version of the mod before it becomes publicly available. It's really awesome to see somebody still working on this, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. So if you guys have watched my previous video, you would know that this developer added a bottom to the void. That's right, the void bottom has been officially removed from Subnautica in the Little Big update. A lot of people still get this wrong. But its creator said, nah, we're still getting the bottom. And well, they've since continued to update it, so here I go. Goodbye, cruel world. This always makes me so uncomfortable, even though I've done this a million times. Yes, here we are. So as you guys might notice, there is now a lot more stuff to be seen down here at the bottom of the void. I mean, besides the ghost leviathans, we have these epic lakes of weird purple sludge, an army of warpers apparently, and even an amp eel. What else can we find down here? I know there's supposed to be a lot more stuff to be discovered. There might even be a cuttlefish egg around. Hey, look, it's one of the plants from the Lost River, I believe. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it seems to fit in here. And when a bit more stuff from the Lost River. What's with this effect? Jesus, that ghost is so fabulous. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at this. It's another version of the ghost tree. So basically, to give you an overview, it's not like all of this stuff is final, right? I mean, these are just some ideas of what the bottom of the void could look like. But what I really like here is that this is the first time we effectively have a completely new biome in the game. And not as if the void was new, but the bottom of it with spawning objects is completely new. I mean, we've never had this. So this makes me super excited as to what other biomes we could potentially see in the future. I want to keep kind of exploring, and I'm going to turn off the fog for a bit to give you guys an idea of what this all looks like. As you see, the terrain does auto-generate, including these weird pools of something. I wonder what this even is. Maybe it's just like the substance from the Lost River with a altered texture? I'm not sure really. Maybe it's the lava thing? Oh, and look at this. It looks like the bug has also been fixed where the terrain would not generate further than a certain point. For a second I thought I saw more ghosts. Why are they leaving though? Have I exited the void biome? Is that it? I really want to keep exploring. The ghost leviathans have turned back for some reason. Dude, look at this. I mean, it actually almost looks like it could be a legit biome in the game. By the way, I just want to make it clear, if I see a gigantic reaper at any point, I quit. Like, immediately. Look how far away we are from the map at this point. The aurora doesn't even show up anymore. But okay, now you might be thinking to yourself, alright, Bacon, I mean, that's kind of cool. You can build more stuff in there. Wow, right? The biggest problem was that this biome was not really habitable. Because, well, effectively speaking, you can build anywhere. And well, luckily, as many of you guys have advised me to, I've tried the build tweaks mod and it works perfectly. So with these two mods, even though you're not able to build here by default, you can simply disable all the restrictions with the press of a button, and there's your base. Now, even though technically the base doesn't really touch the bottom, so it just kind of floats around, you can now build whatever you want down here. You can have a full large outpost down here if for some reason you desire to do that. Even though I imagine you would need quite a bit of hull strength since we're relatively deep. Now if you're wondering how exactly we would power a base down here, I can't really think of many things besides the nuclear reactor. But hey, honestly, I mean, that's for you guys to figure out. I just wanted to show you that now, with this, you could build anything you want down in the void, which is slowly becoming a fully viable biome, and I think that's pretty freaking epic. I really want more mod developers now to look into just creating new biomes in the game. I mean, imagine the possibilities. Maybe we could get like a new island. Maybe we can get entirely new biomes. Maybe we could just increase the map in size. I really hope the developer continues work on this, getting more details in, making it look more like a real biome. Maybe even reduce the number of warpers a bit, because it's slightly crazy. But other than that, I really hope we can continue getting more biomes, more mods like this, and just using the time before Below Zero releases to the best of our possible abilities, or at least for these next 2 months. But anyways guys, that was it for the video, so I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, maybe consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. All of those would be very much appreciated. And if there are any other mods that you would like me to check out, make sure to leave that down in the comments as well. I would very much like to read it. Now with that, I'm gonna wish you all a beautiful rest of the day, and I'll see you in whatever next video I make. Bye bye.